I don't want it to be just an announcement video. I want it to be something more. I tried to portray this, but it's so personal. Hello people, I'm Gene and I'm gonna react to the live trailer video that I made. I guess this is my announcement video. And spill you some behind stories, so let's get right into it.
Tenang ya, lo udah selesai S2 di Jerman. 3 tahun terakhir lo udah full time kerja di Jerman. Dan lo mau ninggalin ini semua demi?
Content. When people see me... So maybe I start with the background of why I made this video in the first place. So I knew I was gonna leave Germany for good for a lot of months actually, like from the beginning of 2023. And so actually for my close circle, like me leaving Germany wasn't a big surprise. But since I'm in the social media world and I make content, a lot of it is also about Germany or the German language and culture. I felt like this is gonna be like a big thing, you know, and I don't want to just tell people, hey, I'm leaving, ciao. Germany is such a big part of the content I've built so far, and I want to make an impact. Like, I don't want it to be just an announcement video, I want it to be something more. And I've always wanted to try to make something cinematic, but I didn't have like the tools for it. Like, I don't have a nice camera that can make a bokeh, like, you know, those nice blurs and stuff. But then I just started scripting in June 2023. The background song is A Million Dreams from like the Greatest Showman cast. And that song just hits hard. Like, since the first time I watched the movie or during like my solo karaoke nights in my bedroom, A Million Dreams is always like on top of my playlist because I just resonate so much with the lyrics. I have so many dreams, but I'm not there yet, but I want to go for it. It's a perfect song for this because I'm leaving Germany, my full-time job, a master's degree, you know, a perfectly stable, good life, for something very unknown because I want to follow my passion, which is creating content or being in the entertainment industry. And so combining both of that, like wanting to announce I'm leaving Germany and wanting to make something cinematic, I made this. So during scripting, I already have like friend 1 in the dialogue, but I already have like Iqbal in my mind for that even before I asked if he was even willing or available to help me with filming and do a cameo in acting. So what's interesting in the opening scene, so that's in my house in Germany, like in my WG, mein Wohngemeinschaft, in the kitchen. So Iqbal is also the videographer for the entire video, but because he also has a scene there and we're both in the picture, so he would set up the camera, he'll be like, okay, again, move your shoulders to the right, to the left, okay, and then he would like start the video and then go to his place and then say,
okay, 3, 2, 1, and action. Benar ya?
And then he would say his line. So because we're basically like our own videographer, our own director, our own actor, our own stylist, our own everything. So that dialogue actually took so long to film because we have 3 different angles and only 1 camera. So we actually filmed the 3 angles separately and he had to, you know, do all the settings and stuff. It's also his first time doing a project like this. I'm like, I have the ideas, I don't have the technicalities, and he has like the technical stuff like with the cameras and stuff, but no ideas, so like it's a perfect collab. People see me, they see the dream life. Top student, jack of all trades, got a job abroad straight out of uni. For this, we went to Cologne, a master's degree. I got all the things I ever planned for growing up. The problem is, I had no goals after 24, because little me thought I'd be married and settled by then. Whatever that means. Oh, and everything I wrote here is based on my honest personal opinions. It's a true story. I mean every word I said. It's not just for dramatic purposes, but it's really like the things that are in my head. The next problem is, my heart wasn't really in any of this. I took this path because I was good at the screen. It was like a YouTube tutorial of like some coding thing because I didn't have the programs in my personal laptop. I was good at academics and it gave me a stable income. So my real dreams were buried and pushed aside as just hobbies. If you didn't know, like that red outfit with the spoon mic, that's like my outfit that people know me for. So, and I still use the red checkered shirt until now because it just like it's my signature look. Until last year, my videos got viral.
Keputusan ini gila sih, Gen.
Yeah. The last years in Germany, I met so many good people, experienced so many amazing things, and even the hardest... Okay, so the running scene was also interesting because Iqbal brought, like, filmed with his iPhone and a gimbal, and then we had to run so many times. That's one of my real running paths. I wanted to go to the other running path that I run more often in, but that's more like houses, that big. But this is like more forest, and because I live in a dorp, I want to show that in the video that I live in a dorp and nature is so close to my house. That's literally like across the street, and that's why I picked that place. And we filmed this in summer, right, in like end of July, so that was like 9 p.m. at almost sundown, because otherwise it would be like too hot to film. Even the hardest, darkest months shaped me to be who I am today. Okay, this part I really have to explain. I tried to portray this, but it's so personal. So we have 3 scenes. The first one is I'm wearing black. I'm crying from, you know, as you see from all the tissues, and I'm playing a video of my dad because I've lived in Germany since 2019-2020, and in March 2021 my dad passed away as I was in Germany, and at that time Corona was still bad, you know, lockdown and everything. I couldn't make it back home in time, and so I spent some months grieving alone in Germany in my room, and that's why this is such an emotional scene for me, or something that I really want to show, because the narration is also, and even the hardest, darkest months shaped me to be who I am today, and this is like one of my hardest, darkest months. The second scene,
darkest months shaped me.
So even like in the same table, because that's my study table, I took a part-time master's in electrical engineering, and it was so stressful because I took it in German. That's not only why, but I didn't have like a big interest in the subject, and some of the subjects were just really tough for me. I had to break down the mental block that this is too much. Like, I just get overwhelmed by the studying, and that's what I wanted to show with, like, as you see, the calculators, the open books, the notes, and the electrical circuit on the screen. Over the 2.5 years, more times than not, I really wanted to quit and just quit everything, like quit my master's, quit my job, and just go home. But every time, after like having encouragement from my closest circle, I decided, okay, let me just stay 1 more month. Let me just stay 1 more semester. Let me just get through this, then I'm done. To the point where I actually finished the whole thing. And the last one is me in the red checkered shirt, you know, my normal one. And you see a tripod and my camera. On screen is my editing software, video editing. Like, those are just the things that made me who I am today, you know, those different aspects. I really wanted it to be a smooth, like, zoom in, but because the camera kind of changed, because I had to change outfits and stuff. Oh, fun fact, we filmed this at like 2 a.m. or something. So first we filmed the dinner dialogue, and then we filmed the running scene, and then we filmed other scenes, and then we filmed this. This was one of the last scenes we filmed, and Iqbal was so tired. It kind of moved, but it's okay. I think it's pretty smooth.
I'm 24 and I'm just about to start my life because the last 7 years I didn't believe that my dreams would pay the bills.
Jenny, people in their 30s and 40s still have no idea what we love doing. You're lucky to know what you're passionate about.
That's literally like a line from a call I have with Nita. So this line is from my call with my friend, my best friend, Nita. Shout out to you, Nita, if you're watching this. You better. Yeah, I told her that, like, oh no, like, what am I doing with my life? So fun fact again, I wanted to take film major like during high school, but I didn't because I'm like, okay, I don't think that's gonna give me money. Like, financially, I don't think that's a very stable job, especially for a newcomer. So I ended up taking engineering, even though I wanted to take, I also wanted to take writing, like creative writing at the time. It's not that I didn't have any interest in engineering, it's just that I was more interested in like the arts and stuff, but it's not stable. So yeah, I couldn't believe my dreams would pay the bills. But then my friend was like, you're lucky to know that what you like doing now, which is like making videos and the entertainment world and stuff. Like, a lot of people are just stuck in their day jobs in their 30s and 40s, and they can't quit because they have a lot of responsibilities. You're lucky to know what you want and to be able to make that choice. And I'm like, oh, she has a very good point. But you know, it's easier said than done. At the time, it made some sense, but now looking back, I'm like, that made a lot of sense. So thank you, Nita. Oh, and that's really her voice for the voiceover. So thanks, Nita.
I know where I'm going, but I don't know how to get there.
I really like the scene because I actually have a galaxy lamp that makes this light, so it's not CG. Like, I have the budget or skills for that right now. The lyrics, it says, every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. And it's like, you know, the brightest colors, and it's like every night I just imagine, like, a million dreams are keeping me awake. I imagine what my life could be, and you know, the possibilities. Like, if I go this path, then you know, all the dreams I have, and it keeps me up, and I want to portray that with the colors, and it fits the lyrics, and Also the narration, I know where I'm going, but I don't know how to get there, which is very true. Because I know what my dreams are, but like, how do I get there? How do I even get to that level? I don't know.
Du bist so mutig. Ich habe so viel Angst. Mutig zu sein heißt ja nicht, dass du keine Angst hast. Aber du machst es trotz deiner Angst.
Okay, so this dialogue is also a real dialogue. It's from Diane. Hello, Diane. She's a German friend. She's actually older. She's like around 50. Like, she's my boss's friend. And we had this conversation where I told her, yeah, I'm leaving to Indonesia like a couple of months back. And she's like, you're so brave to be so mutig. Like, this is almost exactly word to word what she said to me. And I'm like, no, I'm so scared. But it's like, mutig zu sein heißt nicht, dass du keine Angst hast, aber du machst es trotz deiner Angst. I'm like, oh, that is such a quote. And during the conversation, I remember telling her, that is so good. And I actually put this here, so thank you, Diana. But it's not her voice, it's actually Alisa, my best friend, because it's easier to just have Alisa do the voiceover. But she's German, so it's like, you know, you still have the German. And another friend told me that she's happy how I kept this multilingual, because that's how it is. I speak in Indonesian with Iqbal, I speak in German with like my German friends. I normally speak in English with myself, which is why the narration is in English and stuff. So yeah, there's that. Here the scene is, I'm in Köln again, and I'm holding a letter an die Personalabteilung Kündigungsbrief, which is my resignation letter. And that's actually something I had to do, go to HR with a printed letter signed and telling that I'm gonna be leaving and like my reason for leaving if I choose to tell them. And I did, because I'm like, I want to go back home. But they were really nice about it, and it happened so quickly. I was just like, here it is. I was like, oh, this is just schade. And okay, danke. And I'm like, that's it. And like, yeah, you can go, okay. And then I just went back to my office because I just have to give like an end date. So that's how resignation works in Germany. This is for like dramatic purposes. I didn't actually go to Cologne with my letter. I was just like at home and printing it and stuff.
I'll give it everything I've got. I'll make it somehow. Because I'm scared of failure. I'm more scared of regret.
So that's like my life slogan as of the last years. Like, I'm scared of failure. Like, I'm scared of trying out stuff, but I'm more scared of regret. Like those what ifs. You know that quote, like, it's better to say I can't believe I did that instead of I can't believe I didn't. So like, that's my slogan. That's my life slogan. And also here, what I try to portray in the running, I like running. That's a hobby that I started in Germany. At my peak, I could run 10K 3 times a week. And my longest distance is 21 kilometers. So like a half marathon. But then I got lazy and just like run 7s or 10s normally, but like once, twice a week. Yeah. But anyway, like I want to show that in running, it's also like you just start with a goal in mind. You start running and it's hard along the way because you're gonna get out of breath. Maybe it's a bad day and you have like muskelkater, schwere Beine, you just have heavy muscles that day. You're not very fit, but you keep going. And here, like, I want to show the finish line. And after you go through like all these different hardships, it makes you who you are. You get stronger at the end, and then when you finally reach your goal, that's what I try to portray with running. I want to show off the scenery, my hobby, and also like the journey of like the struggle.
Balik steady, no?
For a few months, yeah.
Few months doang, terus?
Ke negara lain. So did you think that that's real? I hope so. Asli nggak?
Ngimpi lo.
I love it. So the ending, this is how I'm gonna tell people, like after the dialogue of so where are you going next? I'm gonna go to Korea for, right now it's planned for 9 months for a language course. Stay tuned for more information on that. I'm dealing with visa right now. I hope it comes out on time. I bought my flights, I paid for the semesters and the dorm and stuff. It's gonna be really fun. Like, I've been wanting to do this since last year maybe. I'm really looking forward to Korea and Seoul. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be great. But yeah, but the idea of like scene-wise, I want Korea background, but I can't wait until I get there. So how do I film with like Seoul in the background and tell people that? So I hope the part where it's like slow motion and night, the silhouette, I hope you guys feel like that's Seoul, because that's really like a Seoul background. At first I wanted just a picture, but then it doesn't look real because the lights aren't blinking, the cars aren't moving, you know. So we found like this live stream of just different points in the city in Korea. I don't know who would stream that, but it's there and we found that. And so that's the background we took, and that's like Namsan Tower and like the hills surrounding Seoul. At the end of trailers they have like a funny bit that's like not really relevant, not really important, but it's just like gives humor or something. So this part where I'm like turning on the lights, does it look real? And he's like, you're dreaming. So this is actually like how we're filming, and it's so messy because that's his towel hanging from my window up there. But I like the scene because this was real. And that's all I have to say about the video. I think I ended up explaining what I wanted to explain and also telling you what's in my heart like throughout the video. And I guess this is an easier way for me to announce that, yeah, I've left Germany. As of today, it's 27 November 2023. So I've been in Indonesia the last 4 months since the beginning of August. And I'm leaving in 2 weeks already to Seoul. I guess this is my announcement video. So thank you guys for being with me throughout this whole journey. No matter if you followed me since I make German content or my Indonesian content or whatever content, I just hope that you continue getting value from the videos I make, whether that's informational values or entertainment. I hope you keep supporting me, and I hope to continue giving you value through the content that I make. That's it for today. Thank you. This is Jen signing out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Well, just wanted to do that.
Ibu kenapa ya, Bu?
Mau di hit juga.
Udah mulai merah sih.